Hey guys, so today's video is going to be another one of my thoughts videos, and it is on the subject of the way we treat others. Working in customer service, I am treated very badly by others. And going to other places where I am the customer, I am a wonderful customer because I know what it's like to be treated bad by the customers. And I'm not saying this at only customer service, but mostly customer service and just in general, be nice. Be freaking nice. Because you don't know the situation. You don't ever know the situation. Especially in a pharmacy when people are constantly yelling at me and so mad at me about their medications. I understand. It's your medications. It's serious. It's a lot of money. But you don't know all the process that it takes to go through. You don't know all of the insurance complications that could come up. You don't know all the prescriptions that we are trying to deal with at one time to get to go through, to be okay with your insurance, to be okay with the laws, all of the people that's calling on the phone, all of the people that's in the drive-through, all of the people that's in the front line, while we're still trying to get everything else done and do that. So when you come and it may not be ready even though you dropped it off an hour ago, tough luck, woman, because we are trying to do it. You think I didn't want to get it ready for you? No, I want to get it ready as fast as possible. But it takes a lot to get ready. It takes a lot of process, and sometimes things don't run as smoothly as they should. Sometimes the computers are completely shut down and none of them work and we can't do anything. Sometimes your insurance company just rejects it or they make the price high. I can't fix it. I can't do anything. Talk to them. I hate that they yell at me all the time about stupid stuff when they don't know. You think I want your insurance company to reject it? No. You think I gave you this high price? No. No, no, no. You don't know the situation ever. And also, I think even if you did know the situation of what was going on, you shouldn't be mean to people. Like this one lady, we have this little tray in the drive-thru, and when you get the change, you just put the money in the tray. That's always what I've done, is put the money in the tray. That's what other people do. And recently I discovered we have some envelopes that we could put the money in, but we only keep like 5 envelopes over there. We never use them. Everyone just puts the money in the tray. It's never a big deal. This one lady, she was like, "Hey, what is this? Why did you do this?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, man, that's just how I do it. Did you want it in an envelope?" "Yes, of course. How unprofessional are you? This is so unprofessional. I want to make sure that you never do this again." And I'm just like, "I'm sorry, ma'am." And she's like, "Okay, you're forgiven. I accept your apology. But you don't ever do this again." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, ma'am." And she's like, "I forgive you." I'm like, "Thank you." And she's like, "You are welcome." Thinking that she did me a favor, thinking that she changed my life and made me realize I am such wrong for doing that? No, she made herself look like a complete idiot for being so rude about something so simple. So simple. It's not even that she really was offended by it, because the time before that she got mad because her change was in an envelope. Really. She doesn't know what I could have been going through. My mom, knock on wood, could have died that morning. And I could have just came into work. And she's yelling at me because her money isn't in an envelope? Really? Do you not have more concerns than this? Do you not have bigger problems than this? That you need to yell at a poor girl because your money isn't in an envelope? Get over it. Get over it. It's not a big deal. It's not something to stress about, to yell about, to get rude about, when you don't even know what that other person could have been going through. You don't know. That could have been the one thing that could have broke me down when I'm trying to deal with my mother's death. Sorry I had to say that. I don't want to talk about that. Don't ever go off on somebody like that because of something simple. That just made me so mad that she would even do that. And then the fact that she was like, "You're welcome." Like she did me a courtesy for giving me. No. But anyway, back to treating others. It's like that in all scenarios. Like I went to McDonald's the other day and they were taking forever. They were taking a really long time. But I wasn't going to get mad because it was breakfast. They had 2 lines and that's their busy morning. I'm not going to get mad and cause a scene when they're trying as hard as they can. They have a lot that they need to do. It's not as simple as you think it is, getting stuff ready. And I'm just not going to make a big hassle about it and be a stupid customer, because I know that it takes a lot to do what they do, and they have a lot of people, and they're doing the best that they can. They don't want to make you wait forever, but sometimes it just happens. And also, I feel like we feel like if we're the customer, then we are just highly all the best. And I think we are, because the customer's supposed to always be right, and you are providing them money for their business. But you have to remember that we're all humans. We're all humans in this equation, doing the same thing, having jobs, being customers. And of course they're a business, but they're still human. There's still mistakes. There's still waits. There's still, doesn't mean that since they're a business you get to yell at them like a dog. They're still humans, and it's ridiculous if you are going to be that rude. I just hate rude people, and I'm never rude. I'm always nice. Like, even if something happens, a complication, I will realize, you know what? It's not always their fault completely. Something's just because that is just what happens. There's no need to get mad about it. There's no need to waste your energy and be a terrible, negative person that isn't doing anything but causing a scene. And nobody likes you when you leave. Everybody in that place doesn't like you now. Just kidding. I'm not going to say that. I just think it's really important to be understanding. Always in customer service, be understanding if something doesn't go right, because obviously they don't want it to not go right. It just happened. So be always understanding. If something's taking a long time, be understanding. If something happened and you be like, ugh, it sounds so ghetto. If something happens and you're like, well, why didn't you call me? And why didn't you let me know? I came all the way up here and you didn't call me. And they don't know the situation. I'll be like, normally, ma'am, we would call you, but our computers were down and we weren't able to even get into the system to see your number. Oh, well, you should have called me, and I can't believe that I did this. Did you not hear me? We couldn't get in the system to view your number. I didn't want to not call you just because I'm a cruel, terrible person, and I'm thinking, well, let me let her come up here and then tell her. No. And understand that just because you're the customer and something doesn't go right, you don't have any right to be rude. Misunderstandings happen. Miscommunications happen. Like the other day, my stepdad, after my mom's surgery, they called him back there to tell him the news, and they told him to wait in a room to hear the news. Well, that's because when there are regular doctors there, he tells you the news in that room. Well, there was a new doctor there, and he tells you the news out in the waiting room, not in that room. So my stepdad was waiting in that room because that's what the nurses do. That's the routine. You get the news in that room. Well, this new doctor didn't know that. He went to tell the news in the waiting room. My stepdad got so mad because he was like, you stuck me in that room. Don't ever stick me in that room. I can't believe you stuck me in that room. I was waiting forever. Blah, 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 blah. Are you going to stick me in that room again? Blah, 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 blah. Shut up! Shut up, okay? It was a misunderstanding. Their routine is to stick you in that room. That doctor didn't know that you were even in that room because he comes in the waiting room to tell the news, okay? Get over it. Get over it. Because nobody wants to hear you yell about that. Yeah, you got stuck in the room. They didn't know. Now you're out. You heard the news. Shut up. I just don't understand why things have to be so complicated and such a big deal. I just want everyone to treat everyone like they would want to be treated.